For centuries, people have looked to biblical prophecy for guidance, warning, and understanding of the times we live in. Many predictions have been debated, analyzed, and even dismissed, until they begin to unfold before our very eyes. Now, as we approach 2025, signs are emerging that align with some of the most powerful and unsettling prophecies ever recorded. Could we be witnessing the fulfillment of these ancient words? And if so, what does it mean for the world? This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. The Bible provides clear markers for what's to come, and whether you believe or not, history has shown that prophecy often holds truth. The question is, are you ready for what's coming? One of the most well-known biblical predictions speaks of a time of great tribulation, where chaos, conflict, and division spread across the earth. In Matthew 24 verses 6-7, Jesus warned, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places." Looking at the state of the world today, this prophecy feels eerily relevant. The rise of tensions between nations, economic collapses, and an increase in natural disasters have left many wondering, are we witnessing the beginning of these foretold events? Governments are struggling to maintain order. Conflicts are emerging in ways that threaten global stability. Food shortages and inflation are reaching alarming levels. Even the environment itself seems to be reacting. Wildfires, earthquakes, and floods are increasing in frequency. If we are truly on the brink of something major, the Bible warns that this is only the beginning of what's to come. Another key prophecy warns of deception, leaders and influencers who mislead the masses, claiming to have the answers while leading people further from the truth. Matthew 24 verse 11 states, "And many false prophets will arise and lead many astray." We live in an age of disinformation, where truth is becoming harder to discern. Social media spreads false narratives, world leaders manipulate reality, and people blindly follow influencers who claim to hold secret knowledge. But the Bible warns us, deception is part of the final plan. In 2025, many believe we could see a major shift in how information is controlled. Censorship, propaganda, and the silencing of truth-tellers may increase. The question remains, are we being conditioned to accept a false reality? Throughout biblical prophecy, Israel is at the center of God's plan. The nation's history, struggles, and victories have always been deeply tied to prophecy, and many scholars believe that 2025 could mark a pivotal moment in Israel's role on the world stage. In Ezekiel 38-39, a prophecy speaks of a great conflict involving Israel, where nations will rise against it. Some believe recent tensions in the Middle East could be leading toward this moment. The alignment of certain nations in political and military alliances today bears a striking resemblance to what the Bible describes. Will 2025 bring a conflict that fulfills this prophecy? And if so, how will the world respond? The Bible suggests that when Israel faces its greatest threat, divine intervention may soon follow. One of the most discussed prophecies in the Bible is found in Revelation 13 verses 16-17, where it speaks of a time when people will be required to receive a mark in order to buy or sell. This has long been interpreted as a system of control, one that could be financial, technological, or even biological. With the rapid advancement of AI, digital currencies, and biometric identification, many are beginning to question if we are seeing the infrastructure of this prophecy being built. By 2025, many countries are expected to fully transition into digital banking systems, potentially eliminating cash altogether. Could this be laying the foundation for a new level of control over people's ability to trade and survive? While some dismiss these concerns, others see it as a warning sign. A cashless society, where transactions are fully monitored and controlled, could lead to a system where participation requires compliance, just as the prophecy foretells. Throughout history, the Bible has used celestial events as signs of divine messages. In Luke 21 verse 25, it says, "There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars." Recently, astronomers have noted unusual solar activity, upcoming eclipses, and even rare planetary alignments set to occur in 2025. Some believe these cosmic events are more than just scientific occurrences, they could be warnings. Throughout history, blood moons, eclipses, and planetary shifts have coincided with major world events. Could 2025 be another turning point where the heavens signal an upcoming shift? If so, what does it mean for humanity? Another prophetic warning comes from Matthew 24 verse 37, which states, "As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man." The Bible describes Noah's time as an era of moral corruption, where evil and selfishness dominated the world. Looking at society today, many argue that we are in a similar state. Morality is collapsing, values are eroding, and people are prioritizing self-interest over righteousness. Could 2025 be a year where this decline reaches a critical point? The Bible warns that when society reaches a state of complete moral decay, judgment follows. If history is repeating itself, what does that mean for us? The alignment of world events, technological advancements, and celestial occurrences has left many questioning whether we are truly stepping into prophetic times. Whether one believes in biblical prophecy or not, the undeniable truth is that we are heading toward a period of massive change. If 2025 is the year these prophecies take a major step toward fulfillment, what should we do? The Bible calls for preparedness, not in fear, but in faith. It encourages us to seek wisdom, stay vigilant, and most importantly, remain strong in truth. Prophecy is not meant to scare us, it is meant to prepare us. Whether or not 2025 brings the fulfillment of these warnings, one thing is certain: being spiritually, mentally, and physically prepared is always wise. Here are a few things to consider. Stay informed. Pay attention to world events and their potential significance. Strengthen your faith. If these prophecies are true, spiritual strength will be the key to enduring what's ahead. Avoid deception. Be cautious of false information and misleading narratives. Live with purpose. Instead of fear, use this time to focus on what truly matters: faith, family, and truth. The Bible teaches that knowledge is power, and understanding prophecy allows us to approach the future with clarity, not fear. One of the most significant themes in biblical prophecy is the call for spiritual awakening before major events unfold. The Bible repeatedly warns that before times of great change, people will be given a chance to turn back to faith. 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14 states, "If my people, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land." Many believe that 2025 could be a year where people are faced with a choice: to seek truth or continue down a path of deception. With moral values shifting, economic instability rising, and world conflicts escalating, more people are questioning the meaning of life and searching for something deeper. This has led to a rise in people returning to faith, questioning mainstream narratives, and seeking answers beyond what they're told. The Bible suggests that before great judgment, there is always a chance for redemption. If we are heading toward major prophetic events, this could be one of the last wake-up calls for those who are still undecided. The question is, will people recognize the signs before it's too late? Many biblical scholars believe that prophecy does not always unfold in a single, sudden moment, but rather in phases, where events gradually lead up to the final fulfillment. Some wonder if 2025 could be the start of a new era, one where prophecy becomes undeniable and history takes a dramatic turn. Several key questions remain. Will we see a shift in global power that aligns with biblical warnings? Could a financial collapse push the world toward the prophesied system of total control? Will conflicts in the Middle East take a prophetic turn that changes the course of history? Are we witnessing the beginning of a period where deception, censorship, and false teachings become stronger than ever? If 2025 is indeed the beginning of a new prophetic phase, then the events that unfold in the coming months could shape the future in ways many are not prepared for. Those who are paying attention are already seeing the puzzle pieces fall into place. The Bible reminds us that prophecy is not meant to cause panic, but to prepare people for what's ahead. If this is truly the start of something profound, then staying informed, spiritually strong, and aware will be more important than ever. Whether one fully believes in biblical prophecy or not, the world is changing at an unprecedented pace. The warnings from Scripture align with many current global events, leaving many to wonder if we are closer than ever to witnessing something significant. Regardless of what happens in 2025, one thing is certain: being prepared is never a mistake. Spiritual, mental, and physical awareness is crucial in uncertain times. Now is the time to strengthen your faith and seek the truth. Stay informed about world events that may have prophetic significance. Be cautious of deception and false teachings. Live with purpose and be mindful of the bigger picture. The Bible has always provided wisdom for those willing to listen. If 2025 is truly a turning point, then it is up to each person to decide how they respond to the signs. Will people recognize them, or will they dismiss them until it's too late? If you found this video thought-provoking, be sure to like and share it with others. And if you want to stay informed on these topics, don't forget to subscribe.